It's the Valley's Quality Rock, 100.9 WRNX. We've been hyping them up all morning long. They are finally here, almost on time. The guys from 30 Stones in studio, Keith and Andy, join us. Good morning, guys.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, dude?
Thanks for getting up so early.
Remember, I was on time. Andy wasn't.
Yeah, no.
Let's get some definition in that there.
I never expect anyone who in your line of work to ever show up on time, ever.
It's a big lie, man. I'm up early every day.
30 Stones has got a gig tomorrow night, maximum capacity in Chicopee. They've got the Advocate ran a great piece the other day. You can link to that through the Cantera page at WRNX.com. First and foremost, and this is a question we've been bantering around for a few weeks now, is this or is this not a reunion show?
It's a reunion show. It's but it's not all the original guys. But let's just put it back together and see what happens. So
was it broken? Was it broken up?
Not really. I mean, Keith was playing with other dudes. I came in and did 1 or 2 shows over the past 5 years, and we've always been in touch with each other. Keith was pretty much the best man at my wedding. So we've been friends forever. So it's not. I just moved, and I was always trying to get him to move out there, and I just said, well, we can always do it. We don't have to stop doing it just because we're 3,000 miles apart. And I never really gave up on the idea. It's just I started working. So.
When the relationship between, let's say, the two of you guys have always got along and never got ugly when you were moving or Keith was still doing it or anything like that.
Yeah, him and I think have had one argument, but it was one of those. Whatever, dude, and phone hangs up, and then and it's just awkward conversation for 2 days, and you never really address the issue, and you end up making out in a bar late at night, somewhere. So.
It's funny, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I met your ex-girlfriend. I saw your ex-girlfriend out in California, actually.
Oh, yes, you're right, yes. No, he was here about a month ago. We made out heavily on air.
Yeah, I bet you did. I was psyched to hear that.
Came back to do a reunion.
Yeah, I heard that.
Andy's got phenomenal tongue. So I can't stay mad at him forever.
It's true.
It's WRNX 30 Stones tomorrow night, maximum capacity in Chicopee. It is Andy and Keith here in studio. Let's talk about the Western Mass music scene and the changes of it. Probably, Keith, you've been here for the entire time. So the past 5 years, what happened to the music scene here in Western Mass?
I'd probably go back to when after Andy moved, I was playing with a few other guys. It just, you could see kind of the support and the passion and the desire was seemed to be dwindling. It was a struggle to get people out to shows. So I kind of figured at that point it wasn't about breaking anything up. It's just about discontinuing playing because it just kind of seemed like maybe at a different time or a better place it would be good to do what we're doing now. But and I admit I'm kind of one of those people that also didn't find that excitement or feel it and didn't go to a lot of shows. So I think that there was buzz, in the area. This is my personal opinion, is just that when, I think when Stain broke and, everyone kind of thought, wow, there's these awesome bands too. There's, and people would have thought that, hey, 30 Stones has a shot and they want to go see the show, right? And then all of a sudden, 4 or 5 years later, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
And, I think
But 30 Stones, did have a legitimate shot. You had a deal on the table.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And then everything went to...
One with our ink on it, too. But went to poo. But, and that's just kind of another sad story of what happens in the industry or whatnot.
30 Stones in studio here on WRNX. Big reunion show tomorrow night, maximum capacity. You can walk up and grab tickets for $10. You can get them in advance through Keith, through the Facebook page. Guys, will you play? You're going to play 2 for us, but will you play for us now?
Absolutely.
And what track will you play?
We're going to do Here Again off the Canvas record.
All right, it is 30 Stones live in studio on WRNX.
All in how you follow what you say. Oh, but I'll say, carry me back from that day. I needed to feel the things you said to me, to believe again. Speak to me so I can hear you. Show me what you really are. It's all in how you follow what you you've said. Oh, but I'll say, carry me back from that day. I need enough feel the things you said to me to believe again. Oh, but I'll say, holding me back while you say, I need enough feel the things you said to me, and I won't hear again.
Stones live in studio here on WRNX show. Tomorrow night, a reunion show at maximum capacity in Chicopee. You can grab tickets by walking up to the door for just $10. Guys, when's the last time, outside of maybe a rehearsal for tomorrow night's show, when's the last time you played that together?
I feel like last time we played acoustically was probably before you left for LA.
2004, maybe?
2004.
Yeah.
2004. Yeah. Time flies, does it not?
It sure does.
Yeah,
time flies. Time flies, but it comes back quick.
Yeah, it does. They say you can never go home again. I say you can go home again. You just can't wear the same pants you left with because you probably put on some weight, you fat ass. You know, that's my theory.
It's true. You know what's funny though? I've played a lot of shows with a lot of different bands since then.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want to interrupt you, but will you name drop for me? Name drop.
No, I wasn't trying to name drop for that one.
It's name dropping time with Andy Freeman.
Andy, it's on my sheet. It really is. It's on my sheet to ask.
I'll name drop plenty for you. I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I did more shows with this band in a year than I've ever done with any national act I've ever played with. So
you guys were busy. You guys worked a lot.
We did over 300 shows in 2 years. Yeah. You know? So we did a lot of shows.
We did a lot.
So we're sitting here and Keith goes, I forgot to do a certain part. And he goes, hey, can you do that thing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, no problem. It's just kind of like picking
6 years later.
Yeah, it's put on an old pair of Adidas. You know
all right, name drop for me. Who you been playing with?
I just did the session with Simon Phillips, who replaced Keith Moon in The Who.
I'll do the background music.
Thanks, yeah. Put your hard hats on.
Yeah, come on.
I toured all over the world, The Offspring.
Name dropping with Andy Freeman.
Let's see. Who's the big... I saw Frank Stallone one night at the Rainbow.
Oh, there you
sitting
go.
by himself.
Name dropping!
Kato Kalin was there.
Oh, no.
Let's see.
You're getting into the C-teamers now.
Tom Bergeron was on my flight back from LA until the other day. So.
Oh, yeah. Tom Bergeron showed up on one of my old radio stations the day after that show.
Yeah, I heard him on the way here, which is kind of funny. So on another station, because I couldn't get you in yet.
Not offended.
I was coming in from Boston.
I also want to point out something, because this is a little bit of a different experience. How do you feel about having Steve behind us?
So it's a weird setup in the studio, isn't it?
How do you feel about that? Because
I feel a little turned on, actually. A little turned on, you know.
It's I will say this, reeling in the years, because the show I did with Quinn on that rock station, it ended in 2004, and I will say this about Quinn: he was a big supporter of local music.
He was,
and he introduced me to you guys.
Yep.
And you're not here now, Andy, but Keith, do you get the same support that maybe you got from a Laser when it actually fired up 10 years ago?
No.
No. All right, plain and simple.